A male voice enters your minds this time. Hello, my fortuitous adventurers. Today is a privilege indeed, for you have the joy of speaking to none other than Ethan. Lucky for you, I owe Abystria a favor, and lucky for me, all that's involved is recounting your recent endeavors. So let us ride this strange request together, shall we? While traveling to the Nomads to deliver the remaining survivors, Al attempted to sway Aurelio into helping him kill the leader of the aggressive barbarians that roam the desert sands. His plan would involve transforming into none other than Domina herself, the god with whom this leader worships. A fascinating thought, if he could be convincing enough. Aurelia's focus, however, is to return the survivors to their village, then Meldor to her father. For now, Al agreed, but surely will not forget to return to the subject once those tasks have been completed. As they approached the survivors' village, Mimi, intoxicated by one of Al's imbibements and distracted by his constant chirping, failed to land with any grace, crashing into the sands and knocking most of its inhabitants about. Cautious, the Nomads were wary until they saw their survivors spill out, mostly unscathed. Once initial greetings were had, they agreed to meet with the village elders for entry. Al insisted he would help them with their plight against Jorah. Although grateful for his earnestness, many doubted their capability to slay such a formidable foe, especially with his constant mistakes in simply remembering the man's name. Still, he continued his heroic proclamations, even as they met with the elders, one of which, an older druidic woman, desired to spend some quality time with Al for her studies. Shireen always was a curious one. Al agreed to appease her before slipping away when the old souls began their bickering, hiding amongst the crowds. Eventually, Aurelio sought out the children, finding them at play with the other kids. Willow impressed them with his magic, and Meldor welcomed the distraction. Once he was satisfied with their happiness, he took some time to venture into his pouch of misfit creatures. One little kangaroo rat is adapting well to her new surroundings, although for the cursed lizard, finding peace is as difficult as catching smoke. Meanwhile, the ever-strong Flex has found himself thwarted by an enemy difficult to strike down, a sore tummy. Brought to the medical tent, he is convinced to stay and rest while they begin attempting to find the answers to what might be afflicting him. Once night fell upon them, the nomadic people gathered around a large bonfire. They spoke in ceremony to honor the fallen, then in celebration for those that returned. A feast shared with their saviors. Food, song, and dance rang throughout the night. Conversation, joy, the beauty of the desert was shared until sleep as always overtakes them. Come morning, Al returned to Aurelio, failing in his previous night's endeavors. Fetching Flex, they find Shireen infusing magic into him to cure his strange ailments. Immediately afraid, Al changed his appearance to that of a cowboy, John McAllister. Fooling her for the time being, she warned Flex not to eat that pie ever again. When leaving, Al makes the mistake of saying Jorah's name wrong, something he did frequently before. Shireen, ever the unfooled, put two and two together. She passed on a message to Aurelio that she would pay Al for his time, hoping a greater potion of healing might convince him to bring his friend back. Unfortunately, Shireen's attempt failed, as Aurelio didn't pass on her offer at all. Back on the road, heading towards the greatest city in the world, the city of love and lust, Ferak, Aurelio spends the time training and caring for the children. During one of his lessons with Meldor, Al approached, hoping to share a lesson of his own. He attempted to incite her ire by changing into the one who caused her all this trauma from the start, Alex Chalice, her kidnapper. To no one's surprise, it worked. She began attacking Al, but as he continued to press her, Willow saw her distress and could not sit idly by. He infused magic into a stone and threw it at Al to force him to stop. In order to keep Willow out of it, Al compelled him with magic to cry. This, however, had a different effect on Meldor than he expected. Seeing herself completely outmatched and her friend in tears, she gave up on the fight and went to Willow's side instead. At this point, Aurelio intervenes by separating them with a wall of stone. Al, knowing he can push no further, departed. His attempt to teach her to remove hesitation, to kill when necessary, certainly a lesson I'm sure his father enforced onto him. I am not here for moral dilemmas, although heed some advice, changeling. Some of the strongest I know come from loving families. Tenderness, when applied correctly, can go as far as brutality. Love is what... There's a momentary silence. I believe Abyssria was annoyed by my attempts to preach. Carrying on, then. The party finished their long travel, weeks flying through the desert, to reach the beautiful Ferak at last. As they make their way to the inn Thandorlin has been staying in, Al makes sure to pickpocket his way through the crowds to finish paying his debt owed to Aurelio. However, once they arrive at the inn, the beautiful creature at the front desk seemed to be expecting them. She fetched Thandorlin for them after confirming their names. Immediately, Thandorlin embraced his daughter. A heartache mended, a family reunited. An ache Aurelio feels. Thandorlin then takes the party to his room, paying them their reward money for a job accomplished, 5,000 gold. During the conversations to be had, Al tries to appeal to Aurelio for what he was doing for Meldor. Aurelio cannot agree to his methods. For the record, I don't either. However, although they can't be friends for now, they agree they can at least work together well. For now, that is enough. Al declares he will never lie to Aurelio, cutting his hand and reaching out in hopes of making a pact of honesty between them. Despite such a bold proclamation, Aurelio's trust is still shattered and he refuses the blood oath. And this is where we currently find our mortals. Aurelio seeking answers from the man who connected him to a job that scarred the grief into his cold heart. Aurelio, please visit our temple during your time here in Ferak. I would be remiss if I did not allow Ida a chance to heal your broken heart. Be well, my fine mortals. I have to say, this is one of the more pleasurable favors I've... Ethan is cut off from your minds as you get a sense of Abyssria's boredom.
Ethan? No. No, Ethan. I had to. His name is Ethan.
I did not actually put that together until this point, so thank you.
Now, I know we just killed your wife and took your baby, but Ethan, no. I totally understand you. Good old Resident Evil 7. Anyways.
Yes.
Well, Aurelio, you got questions for Thunder Thighs, so, I mean, we don't have to be in the room if you'd prefer your alone time.
Yeah, I think this is more of a one-on-one conversation.
Fair enough. Come on, Pigeon. Flex, come on, follow me. Come on, Flex.
It's like he's a dog.
You're like a piece of bacon.
Yeah.
Just wave a piece of bacon in front of his nose. Like, come on, Flex. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Willow stays and eyes Aurelio. Should he leave or should he stay?
I was gonna message Aurelio. Do you want the kid to know about vengeance, or like, you okay with that? I could distract him. I'm not gonna fight him or nothing. I'm gonna watch him while you ask questions.
I'm gonna... I'm gonna have him stay.
Oh,
Al will nod. We'll be downstairs.
That dice roll right there. I was gonna do like a 1 to 10
yeah.
go, and then above 10 stay.
He smiles. He appreciates your trust and letting him stay and not go with the psycho who hurt Meldor.
I'll tip his hat. We'll be downstairs.
All right, try not to get yourselves into trouble. I look at Arrow.
Yeah, no promises with Pigeon.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
a-
point at me. Me?
I mean, it
Really?
God help anyone who looks him in the eyes.
I just messaged to him. You know what I mean. Keep him out of fucking trouble.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna yeah, that's what you meant. And I'm gonna like start shaking my head in like agreement.
All right, you guys step down and leave Canyon or Aurelio. Meldor would obviously still be there too, and
All right, so Thunderlin, I've got quite a few questions about, honestly, the last fucking century. I've been in the woods.
I'll do my best to answer what I can.
You're still based in Port Arbis, right?
At least minus the last few months. Kind of gestures his head to Meldor.
I mean, obviously, yes, I understand that, but before that, was Alistair Strick still prominent in the city?
More so, in fact.
Is he... who does he have working for him? Are there, like, factions? Are there oppositions to him?
Now, honestly, these aren't the types of questions I was expecting, but... I'm gonna be honest with you, Aurelio. After what happened to you, I stayed the fuck away from the man.
Yeah, but you gotta still have some irons in the fire somewhere.
He plays his part. He and the prince right now seem to be having political odds with each other. But his influence is great amongst the upper class and the nobility. And of course, that's nothing to speak of his fortunes. He can hire most of the help he has. He's a powerful man, Aurelio.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
Do you believe that still?
I mean, look at the size of me. Everybody's fucking bigger than me.
I got
So
you
it's
there. He pats you on the back.
My
Like...
experience. Keep on fucking stabbing them when they go down, right? Right, Meldor?
Yeah, I guess they do. Especially
So,
with your magic.
Yeah, I don't know if it's best for the two of you guys to go back to Port Arbis.
Oh, I ain't going the fuck back. After what happened, no, I took my fortunes when I came from my daughter, and we're going to go elsewhere. What?
I'd like to continue our friendship in the future, and I'd like to, be helpful to Meldor wherever I can.
She looks surprised too, and she's like, but Dad, all my friends are there, everything's there, our lives are there. Meldor, we'll talk about this after, huh? And then she gives him that petulance teenage daughter look, but seems to know better than interrupting him.
What's the prince's name? Would I know of the prince?
You wouldn't.
What would I know?
Because the prince that would have been a prince back then is definitely dead by now, but he does tell you
then, right?
yeah, they are a human line. He says it's still the same line, which as a DM I should have prepared a last name. I got their first names but not the last names. It's a good kingly sounding name. Royalty.
Plantagenet, because I'm listening to the history of them right now.
Plantagenet. That is a wild name. I don't think I'll remember that. No, I will never. I can't even spell that.
I don't even know if I spelled that right.
Reginald.
Not a first name. I'm looking for last name for the family.
How about we just shortened it? Planters.
Planters? I don't know, that sounds kind of...
They're nuts.
Otetians.
Sure, let's do Otetians for now. If I think of a better one, I'll adapt. But for now, they'll be the Otetians. Anyway, so he does say it's still the line of the Otetians, and right now their current crown prince, William, he's been making a bit of a fuss around the other nobles.
Is there a king currently?
Yes, and that would be King Richard.
What's the prince's name one more time?
William.
What's the name of their butler? I'm gonna make you go down the whole line.
Sebastian.
He is one hell of a butler. Don't mess with that butler.
Nope.
Now, do you think that I could potentially use this prince as an ally?
Well, if you're looking for allies against Strix, then he would be the biggest you could.
What of the other thieves guilds that used to run around? Are any of the thieves guilds still in operation, or have they all fallen under Strix's control?
Most of them... Well... Alright, I've got no evidence, but you know how it works with thieves guilds. But yes, he has many of them. There is a faction of younger twerps who are trying to make their way. They obviously don't have any hold from the nobility, but they are young. It's up to you if you wanted to use them for that.
I mean, any bit will help at this point. I mean, as you said, he's a fucking powerful dude. So, any ally, I think, is a good ally at this point.
Well, then poke your nose around for the alley cats. You'll find them.
I did hear a rumor. I don't know if you might have been privy to it, but obviously with me being so far out of the city, I've never heard anything. There's a rumor that my daughter might still be alive. Have you heard anything to that effect?
Your daughter? No, nothing to that. He thanks her a minute and he's just... I do know he did take a bride recently. Might have been married by now. But I can't say I know much of her. I didn't have much time to look into it.
I mean, you had other priorities, as I'm sure.
He nods. But if I knew if your daughter was around, I swear to you, I'd tell you.
I appreciate that, and I hope you know that you do always have a friend in me, Thunderlin.
He smiles and claps you on the shoulder. It is good to have you back, little one.
Hey, let's go see what sort of chaos I can cause up in Arbus.
Try to keep yourself alive, and he eyes Willow. You might want to consider the company you're bringing.
When we get to that point, I'm making sure he's far away, and I look at Willow when I'm saying this.
He looks like he wants to protest, but he seems to be disciplined to allow the adults to speak at the moment. Otherwise, another thing that might help you is the lad who connected me this job, and that screwed everything up for you. Or you want his name?
He's still alive.
Aye, he is.
What's his name?
Shit, the DM wrote it down. Where is it? Oh no. Okay, well, he's gonna have a new name now. Nicholas Andrean. He likes to argue he found the elixir of immortal life for humans, but if he did, we know the gods would probably have smitten him down by now. I think he has some elvish blood in him or some such. He's still around.
I mean, either that or he could be like me.
I suppose that's a possibility too.
Especially if he's got some association with Strix still.
Well, that's the thing. After what happened to you, I would have expected him to be dead just as much. He is a lord, after all. But perhaps there's more use to him alive.
I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. Well, thank you again, my friend, and
Of course.
you're welcome at the same time.
I owe you a debt for this. And you know, anything you need, you come find me, yeah? Can't say I know where I'm gonna settle yet, but I'm sure you'll find a way to get to me if you need it.
I think so. And I'll clap him on the shoulder and do like one of those like Roman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. The arm, the wrist to wrist grab or whatever, and
and I'll go over to Meldor before I go and I hope you remember what I taught you, but you have no need to use it.
She gives you a hug. She's like, "Thanks for getting me back here, Aurelio. I do appreciate it, and please take care of Willow."
I will. And as soon as you guys settle where you are, be sure to send a letter, because I'm sure he'll want to hear from you.
Yeah, I will. And she goes over to Willow, and they hug, and you know, she just basically says, "Be safe. Be care of yourself."
You know what? I've got an idea for you two, and I want to go and find Mimi just real quick and see if he's got any sending stones.
Yeah, he definitely would have that. He's probably out on the street trying to sell. But since you're kind of in such a random place, he'd probably have a little crowd, but nothing too big.
I mean, either way, I'm forcing my way in or trying to sneak my way in like I did last time.
Honestly, if you went to the back, he'd probably just open it up for you to come in anyway.
We've got a good enough relationship at this point,
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yep, you're his best friends. Alright, sending stones are an uncommon, so 400 for them.
And how many does it come with? Just two or
Just the pair.
just the pair? Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab them.
So, yeah. Little save time or whatever. He'd obviously sell it to you, be happy to. And eat that 400 gold.
Alright, thank you. I think the kids will like this.
I will be happy they are happy.
And I'll give one to each of them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never really used these, so I'm not sure how they work, but I've heard you can talk to each other over a great distance with them. They give them both one.
Yeah, so they take it and they test it out, which wastes it for today, but they send each other like a quick message, even though they're right there, but then it works and they both are like, thank you, and both give you a hug for it. Vanderlyn kind of smirks, like, knowing how you can be and then seeing you as this family man has probably always been a fascination to him. Like,
it's
so
a
you
weird
just
dichotomy, isn't it? Though
Yeah,
I wasn't as hard then as I am
That's
now,
true.
to be fair.
That is true, but he kind of just smirks and, you know, once again pats you for goodbye as he takes Meldor off, in a way. Well,
All
back
right,
to the
Willow,
room.
let's go see if they've gotten themselves into any trouble.
Yeah, okay. So, about sending me away, he looks up at you as you're walking back. He's like, I could heal all of you. I should be there to help.
I think we need to get the lay of the land first before we make any sort of decisions about anything like that.
He's just, but... I mean, yeah, I'll help you get the lay of the land, and I can help you fight him. He's a really
Willow,
bad guy, right?
Willow, you realize he killed my son, my daughter, and my wife in front of me, right?
Yeah, that's why you need all the help you can get.
We'll see when we get to that point.
I mean, no offense to them, but could they heal? I can, and you've been teaching me how to attack and fight. I'd be really good. Or I could just be up on the broom at least, far away. I want to help. I want to help you.
Then come along and help me, lad, but I don't even know if I'm going to be going in with them. It might just be me who goes in on this last little go-around.
Well, that you definitely shouldn't do if he's so strong. You need help, don't you?
I might have a couple backup plans.
Fine, but for now, we'll just get the lay of the land. But I'm watching you. He points up at you.
It's good to know that you are, and it's also good to know that I've got a goddess watching me as well.
Yeah. She's weird. Why does she keep putting things in our heads about what just happened?
I think it might be her way of keeping track of our journey so far. It's almost like she's writing a book.
Well, that
You never
means
know,
we're the
Willow, we could be
heroes.
bestsellers.
He's like, that means we're the heroes, and puts up his arms in that, like, flexing pose.
Hey, it does. We could be the heroes of the goddess.
Not the first goddess I'd think to pick, but he shrugs.
I mean, you gotta play the field just a little bit. I started off with Gaia. I played around with the lovers a little bit. There's a brief time period where I thought Domina might be the answer, but, you know, Abishria's really helped me a lot, and she might be able to help me again.
You know, when they talk about Abysria being the goddess of chaos, like, you always think about it as being just always bad. I guess chaos is also good, right?
There's good and bad in chaos. It's kind of neutral, in a sense.
He thinks about that a little. As you
And I want you to think about it a little bit in the sense of nature. I think Gaia could also be chaotic in her own element as well. You know how when like a forest fire comes and burns down the entire forest, at first it seems terrible. All of the animals have to run away or they may die. But the plants that grow afterwards are fertilized by the burn. So sometimes you need a little bit of that fire for growth, if that makes sense.
Mom always tried to say that nature was more like a cycle. So it's a bit the same, but if it cycles. But then, you know, I had a friend who was a little pigeon once, and then it got eaten by an owl. I was kind of sad about that.
Isn't it weird that you've got a friend who's a pigeon and also an owl now?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
I think with that, you guys step down and see Errol and Al standing there. But real quick, was there anything Errol or Al would like to say or discuss in the meantime?
Al's probably just leaned against the wall, seeing how this wasn't a tavern inn, it was just an inn. He's probably leaned against the wall, rocking back and forth, smoking, like, this is so boring.
And I imagine like Errol's kind of just like floating there, reading a book or something. Like he's like laid out, like his back is like facing the ground. His wings are like really trying to like keep him up, and he's just reading.
Alrighty.
Al's flinging coins onto his chest to add more weight. He's just
Actually,
like,
this is the only time I think I can ever take advantage of this. 1 second. I just need to open up my character sheet real quick again.
Al's like, how many coins does it take to make an owl drop?
I have... where is it? I'm gonna use my genie's gift, my elemental gift, and I just float for 10 minutes.
Al's just
Instead
like,
of flapping my wings, I can just hover there.
That's not fair at all.
That's probably less disruptive to those around you, too. Not so much winged flapping, like the wind from your wings. Alright, so you guys bored, ignoring each other. Well, Arrow's not bored, but, you know, busy. The other two eventually rejoin you guys.
Alright, well, you guys look bored. You ready for our next job?
I was like, so what was discussed? Whatever you want to say, that's fine. Don't gotta say it all.
I just got a little bit more information about somebody me and you know, that Alistair Strick's character, and tried to formulate a bit of a plan for making our way up north, but we've got a little bit of time before that, and I know you guys wanted to visit Grawl before we got there. But before we leave the city, I had another job that popped up if you guys are interested at all.
I was like, well, what's that?
I just stealing a little something from the lovers, and I wink at him.
I'll pause this for a long moment. We shouldn't talk here. Come on. Let's go somewhere else.
And I think the 4 or 5 of us, if Flex is still with us, head out, or...
Yeah. For now,
What do you
Flex will be your placeholder barbarian until we decide the best thing to do with him.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys head out, pop into Mimi. He quickly finishes up his sales that he was doing, and probably just kind of starts exploring the streets of Ferak.
So Mimi, you said it was 10 gold to rent that ring from you for a half hour.
Yes, 10 gold.
Flick him the 10 gold, and mind if I borrow that?
He pulls out the ring from that flap in his back and hands it over to you. And
If we need a little bit longer, I'll pay you for a little bit longer, I promise, and I hope you know that I'm good for that.
I do, but you should know there will be interest if you continue to raise the prices.
Hey, we'll try and keep it at a half hour then.
That is probably the best. And he pats you like rigidly on the head.
All right, so you guys want to talk in Mimi for a minute? I think that's a safe enough place, right?
Yeah,
Or I guess Mimi's still the wagon.
Yes.
I was looking at Aurelio like, you're gonna pilfer the lovers? What are we even taking? What's the plan?
And I describe whatever I'm supposed to be getting, because I think I got an image of it, right?
Actually, Mysterio is quite vague. She just said get the object that the lover specifically blessed. She didn't give you much else than that.
So yeah, I just say we're looking for an object that's blessed by the lovers, and I know Al, you might have an affinity for finding something like that. Figured you might be a good idea to bring on this job. Errol, I know that you've been proven in the past to be a good combatant and also pretty stealthy in your own right. And Willow, I think this is good testing ground for you.
Yeah, I won't let you down. And Errol.
I'm the kid. I just don't really in pigeon.
Errol, if you would like to roll me either religion or history check to see if you could know the object because you are from this area.
Let's do history.
Yep.
Nice.
You know. So, you've never put much stock into it because you're more into the, like, historic runes and you know, pilfering that plunder. That's the wrong words, but words escape me. Anyway, but you have been in Ferak for a while. You kind of grew up here with your sister, and you do know that they are famous for having a mirror that will show you your true love. And it is well known that this mirror is a gift from the lovers directly.
Would you know what temple it would be in, or if it would be at the temple?
Yeah, the main temple, for sure. Where Olivia is.
Well, what do you think? You guys in?
I think I'm in.
Al?
Al's kind of looking over and looking at everybody. Looks back at Aurelio. Holds his arm up like an 80s movie, and he's like, I'm in, you son of a bitch.
All right, so I'd say, Errol, you probably know the city best. It seems to be a city that never sleeps, but is there a time that do you think would be best for us to go and maybe not see the most people there?
Yeah. There's some customers having conversation. Contact.
Would I know this? I don't participate in that type of stuff, but
no. But you did have to kind of live on the streets here a bit too, so yes, you would know that despite the city being, it is technically kind of a 24-hour city, people do usually sleep when it comes to being really late at night. It's just most people have that circadian rhythm, you know? So the latest at night, yeah. On the bright side, the main door to the temple will probably still be unlocked to let people in no matter what hour.
Now, I did have a bit of an idea, if you'd be interested at all. Again, Al, I know that you've been practicing your dance moves quite a bit recently. Do you think that you might be able to create a bit of a scene with that in the main chamber of the temple and maybe draw some attention to us? To you, at least.
Oh, God. You see a giant, like, grin on Al's face, and he goes, Aurelio, trust me, I will make a scene. No one will even look your direction. But it won't be that You just gotta trust me. I know you don't, but trust me, I got you, buddy.
So we create a scene in the main part of the temple. We work our way in and search around and try and find this hidden object.
Yep, just wait for my cue. You'll know when it hits.
All right, Willow, what do you think you'd be best at in here?
I could sneak around. Could be like a little mouse or something and run around the temple looking.
That's kind of my thoughts too. Maybe reverting to an animal shape. You wanna do the mouse thing and maybe hop in my pocket.
Yeah, sure. And poof, he's a little white mouse. Scurries up your pant to your pocket. Off a wild shape on him. And he kind of puts his head out of the pocket though, with his little paws on the edge, and looks around with his little shaky nose.
That's adorable.
So, are we going now, or are we waiting for some time?
Give me about a half hour. I gotta see a guy first.
I mean,
And
I'm paying something by the half hour, so if we can make it less time than that, that'd be more ideal.
All right, I'm just gonna do this because I think this is funny as hell. Mimi,
Yes.
here's 1,500. Can we have it just for the night?
Oh, the ring for 1,500? He takes a moment. Yes, that should cover your interest.
All right, I'm broke, but it'll be funny. All right, just give me a half hour, and then start making your way to the temple. Act like you're praying or looking around or just, doing whatever. You'll know. I will give you the cue.
Hey, all right, sounds like a plan. Errol, are you just going to help me look in the same location? Do you think we should split up and look in different locations? Any thoughts? You're muted, by the way.
Damn it. Maybe we should stick together. We don't know what's in this place.
And that's the very reason I think it might be best for us to split up. That way we can cover more ground, but I don't know. It might be best for us to stick together.
Well, if one of us gets in a fight, we might be at a disadvantage.
I mean, if I'm just throwing it out here, this is the damn lover's domain, and it's a temple about fucking. Just throwing it out there.
And people can get feisty.
I mean, I heard you gotta pay extra for that service here, but
I think this mission is going to be all about stealth and trying not to be seen and moving quickly, as quickly as possible.
Well, I'm gonna go and meet someone real fast. I'll be right. Well, I'm gonna start off because we're burning night. Al's gonna tip his hat and be like, "You will know the cue when it happens."
To be noted, it is probably late mid evening or so. I think I said you guys arrived at early evening, then did the talk with Thanderlin, and now you're doing this talk. So I'd say it's probably mid evening. It's not super late, 7, 8 o'clock or something.
And we wanted to go after midnight, right?
Yeah. But you are more than welcome to scout or do whatever.
Yeah, I'd say maybe scouting for sure.
Sorry.
What do you think, Errol? You up for a scouting mission, or did you have something in town that you wanted to do before we leave again?
Me? No, I don't think I need to do anything. I might, maybe once we're done. Maybe I can go visit my sister.
I mean, you realize that if we fuck things up here and things go south, we're going to have to leave quickly on Mimi, right?
I might write a note then.
I'll stop at the door. Pigeon, why don't you go see your sister? Let's all like try to square this up around Zero Dark.
I agree. Let's go. Let's have you go and visit your sister. Willow, let's maybe go visit somewhere in the town. What do you want to do? You want to get some food?
I can't do mouse squeaks.
I think in 2024 you can talk in your wild shape.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Yeah, then in that case, he's just like, sure, I'll just stay a mouse, though, because I don't want to waste it.
He's just
worries.
He's all the cheese.
Yeah, can we get some cheese?
I can get some cheese. I love cheese. And I look at Errol like directly in his eyes and I say, go and see your fucking sister, and I walk out real quick so he doesn't get mad at me.
Al's gonna be like, see your fucking sister in a message to Errol.
He's like, oh, jeez, why is everyone so mad at me?
Would you like me to take you to your sister?
You know, Mimi, I would love that.
Okay. And then with your direction, you guide him to your house. Real quick point of order. Does anyone follow him or do they let him have this time?
No, for me, this is for him. Me and Willow, we're going to go do our own thing. This is for him.
Okay.
No, Al's 100% leaving that for him. Like, Al understands he's kind of the odd one out and actually has a family. So he's like, let them have their alone time.
Okay. Because I, as a DM, have been looking forward to the introduction of his sister, we'll start with Errol.
So yeah, I'm just... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, describe what you think your little house would look like. I don't imagine it's a big one. Just a little place to stay.
I imagine it's kind of like part of like an apartment complex. Like, it's just like houses like stacked up on top of each other, and because we can fly, we kind of got like the shitty one on the very top.
You don't have to drudge up the stairs, you just fly up to your window.
Well, it's not even like a house, even. It's just like, I'm just, like, you know, on top of like apartment buildings, there's like the staircase thing, and it like shoots out of the building a little bit. I kind of imagine it's like part of that. Like, it's very shit. Like, I don't think Errol had money before this. Like, this is like the first time Errol ever had like real money.
Okay. So yeah, you come across this, like, again, the worst in Ferak is still pretty decent comparatively if you were in, say, Port Arbis or something. So it isn't like, it's not like the roof is collapsing or there's holes in the walls or things like that. It does keep you warm. It does have a locked door. You know, it has those basics that you need for a secure shelter. But it is still the more poor side. Any city, no matter how rich it is, will have a kind of poor area, and it has that sort of like buildings sort of Tetrised on each other look, with the, you know, the laundry lines across the street, you know, where people hang up their stuff to dry, and just lots of that scattered mess of a poorer side of town. And as you approach there, of course, Mimi looks up at the difficulty for him to get up there. He's just, I do not think I can go and continue to keep my disguise, so I will let you go on your own. Have fun, best friend. I will sell things here.
Okay, Mimi, I won't be long.
Okay.
But I just want to let you know, I hope you sell some great items.
Thank you. I hope so as well.
I'm gonna fly up.
And you fly up and land, and do you just sort of waltz in? I mean, it is your house, but do you knock to let her know, or?
I'm gonna knock, and I kind of imagine he's got his head down, like a little embarrassed, like he left last time without mentioning anything. Like he's done this a lot, so it's embarrassing for him. So he's gonna knock and he's gonna slowly open the door and like shuffle.
So when you enter your little home, I imagine you have some scattered furniture, or what do we see when the door opens? Okay.
Not a lot. It's like the bare necessities.
Some chairs, maybe a little love seat.
Yeah. Some books, like old, like tattered books that I found, or like little trinkets, are kind of just like scattered everywhere that I found when I've gone to ruins.
What you're used to seeing when you do things like this to your sister, leave without saying anything, is usually a pouty face and arms crossed with and darting anger in her eyes. But this time what you get is a bit of a surprised, wide-eyed look as she's standing and sort of adjusting her clothing a little. And on the love seat, kind of leaning back, is a tabaxi male. And she's just, Errol, you're
Iris?
back?
Yeah. I didn't die.
Yeah, great to know.
Listen, I know. My bad. But... And I'm gonna pull out my little pouch of money, and I'm gonna start like jiggling it a little bit. I was like, I think I got us enough money to move out into a better apartment.
You kind of see the tabaxi's eyes dart to that bag, and well, I suppose this is my
I'm gonna
time
look the tabaxi in the eye.
This is my time to perhaps return another day.
I'm gonna put my wing up to the door so he can't leave yet.
He was like standing, doing a little bow. Darling Iris, but then turns to the door and your wing is up. Ah, perhaps not.
Sit down.
He gives you a bit of a look, like you get the sense he's trying to look at you in a way like, I'm doing this to be polite, not because you ordered me. But he sits down. The prodigal Errol.
Sit, please. Darling sister.
I'm good, I think. She just gives you a bit of a look.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know it's been a while, but you know. First off, I'm okay with this. I just thought we had a rule: no bringing people to the house. It's cramped.
Well, you know, it's a little more empty these days when I don't hear from somebody, and he disappears.
Here we go again. Okay.
We wouldn't have to
I'm
if
sorry.
you would at least just tell me. You know, what if one of these days you're just dead in an alleyway and I'm not looking for you because I think you went off on one of your stupid little adventures?
It happens. I'm sorry. You know, when it happens, I just gotta go. It's in the blood.
Yeah. That's the problem,
no.
Errol. If it's in your blood. What if you don't come back?
So, funny thing. Would you be open to moving?
What? Should I really be here for all of this?
Yeah, this actually... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude with the whole wing thing. Yeah, it's not me.
No, protective brother, I understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to pat him on the back. Like, I'm really sorry, man. This is awkward, isn't it? Yeah, this is really awkward.
It definitely could have a better tone to it.
I've had a day. Let's just put it at that.
Don't worry.
If
all
you've
is
seen this shit I've seen in my travels, I could write a book. I might write a book. I'm gonna look at Iris. We could sell a book.
Yeah, sure. I guess we could sell a book, but you're dodging the point, I think.
Oh, the moving thing. Yeah, last time I was here, I made a couple people upset. And to get... maybe I don't tell you. Maybe it might be safer if I don't tell you what I'm going to do.
She narrows her eyes at
I
you.
might have to leave. I'm like, shrug a little bit, like, don't kill me.
What do you mean leave? What are you talking about?
Well, a friend needs some help. And to get said help, we might have to steal something. And that said thing might just be the Mirror of the Lovers. Yeah, it's nothing big.
What? Oh, my friend, this is fascinating. You shut
You're
up.
still here?
Sorry. Well, you know. All right. I'll talk to you later, darling Iris. And he scurries off out the door. It's like he was halfway out, but paused when you were talking. And then she's just, what do you mean, steal the Mirror of the Lovers? Are you insane? Why?
Because we need some information, and they won't give it unless we give them the mirror.
Is this something to do? Oh, wait, does she know about your genie, do you think?
Yeah, I think I would have told her. Because I've had it for a little bit before the campaign started.
Yeah. Okay. Is this something to do with that deal you made?
Somewhat. I think these people can help me with what the genie tasked. And they're really good people. Once you get to know them, I mean, if you want, I mean, I have this gold. We can set up life somewhere else, somewhere better.
She does look at your pouch, jingling with the amount of gold you have.
And the people they're really nice. You would love Mimi. And I think Mimi would love you.
That is a lot of gold. How did... didn't you kill anyone for this?
Yes, but it was because I was in a gladiator fight. Surprisingly.
What? You?
Iris, I told you I could write a book. And
You always
I'm gonna
fly
let you
above
know,
it.
I did fly above it. Unfortunately, the guy couldn't fly, so...
Well, but why were you in a gladiator fight? That's insane. Why would you put yourself in that kind of danger?
In the crate, it was in Feral.
You went to Feral? The lawless city?
Yeah.
She's just staring at you because you're just giving her all of this, matter-of-factly. Who the fuck are your friends?
I think they might be more interesting than what I just told you. Iris, I fought a zombie.
You fought a zombie?
I fought a lot of zombies. I fought sirens. I'm gonna start listing off some of the creatures that we fought on the day.
But that sounds so dangerous. What if that gets you killed?
Kinda already almost did.
That doesn't make this
But-
better.
But it was fun.
Oh, fun. Well, I'm glad you're having a gay
And I
old
wouldn't put you
time
in these
dying.
Almost. And when I put my finger up, like, almost died. No.
And I'm not worried about you putting me in the situation. I'm worried about you dying. That's the whole point. Errol, she grabs you and shakes you a little.
Back.
You're all I have, Errol.
But if you come with us, you'll have more. These people, they're like family now.
What kind of family goes and gets you?
I trust these people. I would trust them with your life. That's how much I trust them. I don't even care about my life. I would trust them with yours.
This is a lot.
It is. And that's why I should write a book.
Yeah, okay, you can write your fucking book.
Hey, there was a cruise, and I read a lot of books. It was amazing. I want that experience for somebody else.
Went on a cruise?
Yeah, to Ferak. Or Feral. You would have loved it. That was a lot of fun. Not so much fighting, but it was fun.
I'm a little mad you went on a cruise without me, too.
To be honest, it was a spur of the moment type of thing.
Yeah, well, that's you, isn't it? So what's the plan then? You said you wanted to leave, and what? If we go somewhere else and then these people get you killed and I'm in a strange place with nobody?
Christmas.
Well, you'll have them. And you can have all the money.
Well, that's the
Just
first
buy me
smart
a
thing you
nice
said.
little- I'm just not a monetary worth to you. I'm your brother.
I guess there's that too. He
You
smiles
just
a
have to
bit.
promise me you get me. I'm gonna start chuckling.
What do
Just
you
get me a nice headstone.
a nice headstone? I don't want you to die, brother. That's the problem.
I won't.
How can you be sure? Sounds like you're doing a lot of dangerous things.
Because I feel it's been a while, but I feel stronger, and it's not bad. Maybe you could get stronger. We can
Well-
keep each other safe.
I have a feeling I won't be able to talk you out of this anyway. And you know, wherever you go, I'll go too. So, fine. I'll start packing. When are we leaving?
I'm gonna like look at the sky, like out the window a little bit.
Like 9
A
now.
couple hours.
A couple. That's not a lot of time. Then you have to help me pack. And
Okay.
go get him. I have to say goodbye then.
Free time.
What's his name?
Elijah.
Is he gonna be nearby, or do I have to? Where is he?
He's probably not very far.
I'll go look.
Thank you. And she goes to start packing as you head out to look. Make me a perception check.
Sounds like he has some things.
And
You do not see him one bit.
I'm gonna fly down to Mimi. Best friend.
Yes, he let's see, he has a customer in there or two. But he ignores them completely every time you guys enter.
I'm just apologize to both of them. Mimi, did you happen to see a tabaxi go by here? Looks like a cat.
Oh, why, yes, I did see a cat person.
Which way did they go?
Oh, they went down into the alleyway to the west.
Mimi, you're the best. Love you. I'm gonna fly off as fast as possible.
The wooden mask could smile. I love you too, best friend. So you head down that alleyway to the west. I will say this will give you another chance for a perception check, so you have a bit of a direction to go.
It's 12, damn it.
All right. At some point, as you're looking around trying to find this guy for your sister, eventually you kind of see he noticed you looking around in the sky and is poking his head out from some little corner, shadowed corner in an alleyway, and sort of wiggles his fingers as a hello to get your attention.
I'm gonna do like a oh shit, finally. It's like, thank God.
Have you come to warn me away from your sister now?
No, the complete opposite. I needed to go back to the house real quick.
That makes his eyebrows go up, and he's just, well, you are definitely more passive than the other brothers I've spoken to.
So you do this a lot?
He smiles, and he's just, only to the pretty ones.
You gave her a compliment. I'll let it slide now. Let's go.
He starts heading with you, and you head back, and much like Tabaxi's with his agility, he kind of can just flip-floppity climb up the side of this building while you fly up, and heads back into the house. My lady, I was brought back, hopefully not to be a sacrifice to your brother's wrath. But she peeks out from where she was packing a bit, and she's like, oh, thank you to you, and heads over and says, like, can you give us a second? She says to Errol.
Yeah. I'm like shuffle out the door, like not happy I have to leave my house.
Just real quick, how thin are these walls?
I was gonna just ask, do you eavesdrop or?
No, I'll let them have their moment.
Okay. They are thin, but she would know this, so when she is talking to him, they are extra quiet. So unless he specifically tries to eavesdrop, you don't necessarily hear anything.
I was more talking about him hearing the sex.
They're not. Contrary to other scenes in this game, they're not just having sex.
I'm just gonna prep Eldritch Blast.
The last thing you want is to interrupt a sticky situation.
That is my sister.
God damn, it's a good thing Al didn't follow.
After a moment, a little bit of, like a few minutes, not long enough for sex, don't worry. He opens the door and steps out, kind of eyes you, and... Well, it seems we'll be getting a chance to get to know each other quite a bit. I'm going to follow your sister where she goes. I have to pack and tell my family. And he kind of just nods and scurries off.
I'm just gonna like lean my head into the door. Really?
What?
We don't have that much space.
I told him you didn't have to come.
Ask.
Errol. She pulls you in and closes the door. You know that mirror you're trying to go steal? I used it.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's him. And if it's
and did
him,
he do it?
well, he doesn't have to. If it's one way, it's the other way too.
Hmm. Okay.
So he wants to come with me if this is how it's supposed to be. Which is really crazy romantic, because I don't know him that well yet. I mean...
How long has this been going on?
I've known him about a week.
A week?
Oh, that's tons of time.
Yeah. God told us we're soulmates. I mean, how much more...
I'm gonna like pinch my like the bridge of my nose. Like I know how gods work. I've been dealing with gods. That's another thing. It can be added to the book.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me about everything when we're traveling. So yeah, he's coming with us. He shrugs.
Okay. Well, if this is gonna be a thing, maybe because I'm just gonna assume this is a good man now. Next time we go to a city, you and him can stay there safely, and I will get a nice apartment for us.
Be nice to have a bigger space than this place.
Yeah. I don't ever want to have to deal with this again.
All right, let's pack.
Okay.
And you two pack, which probably doesn't have a lot of things. I imagine you probably have some trinkets of your times together, but just a few clothes otherwise, and maybe extra perversions.
Yeah. Not a whole lot.
Alright, if there's anything else specific you'd like, otherwise I think we'll use this to shift over to one of the others.
Can I introduce her to Mimi real quick?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So as you finish packing and start getting everything down to Mimi, at this point, there aren't, like, any customers there. You are in a poor area, so it's not like people have a lot of money here to do merchant business. But you head down and help her up into the wagon, and she kind of looks at Mimi like, the heck? Because, you know, it's just this cloaked up figure with a wooden mask on. This is the Mimi
And I'm gonna
you've been
go,
talking about?
Iris, Mimi, Iris. And now, Mimi, before you introduce yourself, very important, this is my bestest friend. You are below her, but very barely. So just remember that. She's important.
A friend more important than me?
I'm gonna nod. I was like, but I'm gonna do like the little like this with my fingers, like just this much.
Mimi has to do a roll or else he kills her.
Yeah, she's gonna make a joke. He eats her, like, okay, now I'm the bestest. But there's a pause as the puppet blankly stares at her in its creepy fashion, and she's just, hi? For now, I will judge you.
Oh no. I've created a monster. Mimi. Don't be like that. Be nice.
I do not see why she is your bestest friend. She looks puny and unable to fight. She will surely
Mimi, this
die.
is my sister.
Oh. Well, in that case, you are my
you don't
sister
see the
too.
Resemblance?
Should I?
I'm like, Mimi, come on. We're twins, basically. Like,
Just goes from you to her to you to her. No, you do not look the same.
well, thank you, Mimi.
Of course, you are owl people, and then there was a cat people, and then there are human people. We are all people.
You like the cat people?
The cat people are funny, and they sometimes have fun trinkets to take, but they do sometimes steal my trinkets.
How would you feel one living with us for a little bit? As a friend.
He will be a low best friend. You are the higher best
That's fine
friends.
with me. That's fine
Okay.
with me. I'm gonna like smile at Iris. Like, see, it's not just me.
Did you explain to her that Mimi was a mimic before coming down?
No.
Okay. Well, you definitely have
Mimi
quirky
is
friends.
just Mimi.
You definitely have quirky friends, but any friends of Errol's? He holds her hand out, and Mimi does the rigid shake that he does. Okay, a little weird. Well, should I wait here then until you're done with everything, or should I meet you somewhere? Elijah will be back here, so I should at least wait for him.
Yeah. Where are we all meeting up again?
I think at the temple, but I mean, if worst comes to worst, she could stay in Mimi as you guys get to the temple, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mimi's like our getaway car.
Okay,
So
well,
how long do you think he might be?
not sure. You guys would have definitely told him when to come back, so he's like, I can't imagine too much longer.
Would we be able to wait for him to come back and still make it on time?
I guess that's up to you. So she says, well, we can just
If we
wait
start-
until.
Yeah, if we start even a little bit after midnight, I'm cool with it too. Like, we
Yeah.
don't need to do it right at midnight, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be right on the witching hour. So, yeah, you can wait for him. And eventually he will come back with a small bag. He's just got a very small little backpack kind of thing. And, you know, you'll have to flag him into Mimi. And he pops in, and what a fun little shop. So, Errol, I suppose we should get to know each other on the way, huh? Errol, I think you're muted again.
Damn it. Yeah, I think we should.
So tell me, why do you constantly abandon your sister and not tell her when you're going on dangerous missions? He smiles.
That's a... Could have asked, so how are you doing? But you know.
You'll come to find him quite blunt.
Yeah, I can see that. I just have a really bad habit of it. But I always come back.
Well, don't worry. On the one day that you don't, I will be there to dry her tears.
Okay.
Don't. Iris looks at him. Don't be an asshole, Elijah. I can't help it. He hurt your feelings. Call me protective.
I kind of like you.
I'm such a likable guy. He holds his hands out. She has a bit of jingliness to. He has a bit of a jingle to it when he does. He kind of has those sort of gypsy robe get up, you know.
You're kidding.
So what do you do for work?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So unemployed.
I'd like to say free-spirited.
You can't put that on a resume.
I'm not looking to work for another, my friend.
No.
Oh, we'll see about that. Prices get very expensive in other cities.
Well, it seems you have the coin to provide for your sister, and if not, I will procure what I have to.
So what do you do?
He just eyes you and he's just... Alright, I steal from assholes.
You know, I do too.
Well, perhaps then we'll get along much more than we thought.
Maybe we will. How many times have you been caught?
So far, once. But it wasn't for long.
What would you steal?
The ruby of the sea.
Well, it's not a mirror of the lover gods, you know. But, you know, we shall see.
He's just raises about you've stolen the mirror from the lovers.
I'm about to.
Oh. If I didn't want to leave my fine maiden alone in this caravan, I would consider going in to beat you.
Well, I would take you up on that offer, but I agree with you. I think you need to be with Iris.
And with that, you do have my solemn vow. No harm will come to her as long as I have breath.
And then I'm gonna put my wing around him. So so it's kind of blocking Iris's view.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast my new cantrip, Audrin's Silent Sanctum. And it's like a little sphere engulfs me and him. And Iris has disadvantage on perception checks against us.
Okay. You gotta have a
I'm gonna
little
just ask him.
brother talk here.
I'm just gonna ask him one question. Did you see her in the mirror?
He eyes you and he's just... I too was put off a little by her approach of confessing this mirror. I had to see for myself. Yes, I went to the mirror and I saw your sister. If she is truly my truest love, how could I pass that away? I go where she goes.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the side. She couldn't see it,
Yeah.
So she just thinks I put my wing around him. It's just like an
Okay.
invisible, like, little sphere. And so I'm gonna drop it, and then I'm gonna look at her, and I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna take their hands. I'm gonna put their hands together.
Oh.
Don't disappoint me. I'm telling that to Elijah.
Yeah. I would never dream of it. Unless it meant I would disappoint her instead.
Good answer.
She smiles and she says, I really did not expect you to kind of just accept this so easily.
I have my reasonings.
That's it.
Okay, that sounds a little
I will
ominous.
not tell you.
That sounds
No,
very
something bad.
ominous. Okay. Well, don't hurt each other, and I guess we won't have any problems.
I won't think of it. For now.
I will eat him if he hurts either of you.
Mimi. We only eat bad people.
They both turn to look at him. Well, if he hurts you, then he would be a bad person.
I'm
Also-
gonna look back at him. Yeah, he would be, wouldn't he?
He puts his hands up
He
like...
has the blessing, but I'm still like...
Oh yeah, you have to be protective, brother. But he puts his hands up. No pain here, my friends. No pain. We are family.
Almost.
Ah. Well, then I will just
You're
have to...
quick.
I will just have to win you over with my devilish charms.
Okay.
And with that, I think we will swap over if there was anything anybody specifically was doing during this time.
I had a couple things that I was doing with probably Willow and Flex tagging along, because I don't think Flex would have tagged along with Al. So I would assume that we go and find like a place that serves food, like a tavern or something, and just sit around and eat for a little while. And one of the things that I wanted to do with this hour or so is ritual cast my Find Familiar and bring out Arabella in her bat form.
Yeah, sure thing. All right. Easy enough. You can do that. The people who serve you food are a little put off by you putting a mouse out to eat on the table, but they get a lot of quirky people in Ferak, so...
There's also a giant panther sitting right next to us, too, so are they more concerned about the panther or the mouse?
Actually, that's a very good point. They are definitely more concerned about Shadow. Do you get Shadow a little bowl of milk?
Yeah, milk or whatever Shadow wants, like chopped liver or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they could easily get some scraps or something put together in a bowl for him, and...
And I look over at Flex and I'm like, so Flex, is your stomach feeling a little bit better now? Yeah, I think so. I'm hungry. All right, well let's get some food then. Willow, you hungry too? Cheese? What do you want to eat, Flex? No, I don't know. Stew? Sure. Let's get some stew.
Love the double role playing there. So, yeah, you get your order of stew for you two, a little cheese platter for Willow to hop up on and nibble on. And as you're doing this and eating and everything, Willow would be like, so what do you think the plan's gonna be when we're in the temple? Should I just jump out and look around?
I mean, yeah, we're looking for this thing, so if you want to stick close to me, it sounds like Errol wants us to stick a little bit closer together so we're not caught unprepared. So I say we stick together and we keep our eyes out, and then once we find it, we grab it and we go. And if we need heals, you'll be right there for us, and if we don't need heals, we just move it right on out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as a mouse,
I
too,
do
it'd
have
be
this.
pretty light, so you could grab me and just run.
I do have this ring of invisibility here too, so I think that might come in handy as I just kind of flick it back and forth across like the back of my hand, like Jack Sparrow with his coin.
cool. Too bad you can't just buy it. That would be cool.
Yeah, but that was a little expensive. Just a little bit out of my price range for now, but who knows? We keep on doing these jobs, so I think we'll be there in no time, lad.
How much are we getting for this one?
I don't know if they specified a price.
Okay. I mean, can we trust it then?
I mean, probably.
Okay. He just kind of accepts it at face value with that, and... well, if anything goes wrong, we'll kill him.
Yeah, or we run away. Running away is always an option as well.
That too. I guess if there's too many, we'll run. But if there isn't, we'll kill them.
Hey, yeah, we'll get him. Flex is like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kill him and shit on him.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sure, Flex. You sure thing, buddy. And I like pat him on the shoulder. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to do was just maybe go out, eat for a little bit, and
Okay.
get
Simpler.
this, get Arabella going, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you definitely have a few hours to do that. Otherwise, just, hang out and make your way to the temple. Then we will shift over to Al. Is there anything Al is doing specifically?
So Al is walking through the streets. She's kind of singing a tune and dancing. To my surprise, 100 stories high. People getting loose, y'all. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Shit, where am I? What was I doing? Fuck. Okay, focus, Al. This is important. Forgery. I'm gonna kind of look over into like the black markety, darker streets and be like, where would I be? His goal is to find someone good at forgery.
Yeah, me get like an investigation check to find somebody.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Does Al have Fees Camp?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
He's just kind of whistling in like a thieves' cantish tone, trying to pick up anybody that like knows the song he's whistling.
I'll let you roll with advantage because of the use of thieves' cant. You can kind of put them more at ease to showing themselves.
Yeah. I can't see what I roll.
Your highest is a 16, which is still pretty good. Wow.
And he is shifting his face over to look like just a random guy he saw.
Sure. So you find your way to like some alley streets and sort of find the skulking movements in the shadows where you do the little like whistle and hand flash of, thieves can't. Yeah, like I come in peace or whatever, and eventually that helps you speak to a couple of the more roguish elements of this city. And as you're looking for forgery, they offer you a couple of choices. If you want something that is guaranteed to work, it'll cost you. So there's that expense. But if you need something just, passive or simpler, then you are given the name Galileo.
Not Galileo. Yeah, alright. Sounds good. He's kind of eyeing the badge they forged for him.
Well, they wouldn't be showing off any of the stuff. This is just who you've been directed to.
Oh,
Depends
gotcha,
what
gotcha.
you want. Do you want the more expensive one, or do you want the
What
mid?
are we talking expense wise here, fellas? I mean, I can come up with the money pretty quick, but just kind of curious what my goal is.
You'd have to figure it out with him. Don't know what the hell you need, friend.
I understand. I appreciate you guys. And Galileo does decent shit, but it's nothing crazy.
And they nod. Rumored the other one's a mage, so they can generally tweak with the magical forgeries as well. Of course.
That might be something more I need, but that's gonna be expensive.
And they nod.
Hey, just out of curiosity, like, let's just say you guys probably have issues with Sky Knights every now and then, right? In your gangs, you know, wanting to medi out the peace and justice.
It's not that much. Sky Knights don't have that much power here in Ferak.
Gotcha. Do you guys know where they go? Like their bars when they're in town?
Usually the ones by their ship ports. He points up to the ship that's currently floating above the city.
Thank you.
Sure. And the name of the mage forger will be Aiden.
I'm gonna seek out Aiden real quick.
Okay. So you would have been directed to where to find him. Found this name somewhere. Aiden. And then I'll lose it later, but at least it's written down. Okay. So you would have been directed where to find him. He usually hangs out at one of the sort of dive bars by more poor side of the town. Bit ironic that you wouldn't even know that you're so much closer to Errol than you think you are.
Well, by the way, I am like stealing on my way to him. I'm just stealing as much money as I can.
Make me a sleight of hand.
I went broke so he could have that ring. A sleight of hand.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Did I do good? I didn't see the roll.
Got a 28.
Oh. Only a 28. Fuck.
You got 81 gold. I would say the closer you get to the more poor area, though, the less you're getting out of their pockets.
He's gonna stop stealing from them.
Genuine Robin Hood here.
He's not too fucked up.
This, like, 5 coppers, this guy's, like, last meal, life or death situation, you just steal it from.
Yeah, I would do the 5 copper and reverse steal him like a gold piece out of like Sparrow.
Alright, then you get only 80 gold, not 81.
That way, we'll round down. I was just like, oh, I can't do that to him. Nah, that's fucked.
That guy's gonna have the best fucking day of his life when he realizes there's a gold in his pocket, but...
He's just tearing up like, was it gold all along? I thought it was copper.
Eventually you find yourself to a little corner building. It is the like most poor, shabby looking mage tower-esque building there could be, but it's clearly in this poor district. It is tall, it is sort of skinnier than other buildings, not quite the usual, wide and flatter style that the most of these buildings are. This one is like the more skinny and tall, but it looks more run down because of where it's at. It's almost like a mockery to mage towers.
Yes.
And on sorry,
Somewhere Orion is just like having like just like a nervous breakdown. He's like, oh, that's a shitty tower.
an anxiety attack.
Yeah. Shitty's magic somewhere else. What?
So, yeah, and as you go to the door, there's no, like, sign on it necessarily. Do you knock? Do you just walk in? You're muted, Jay.
Sorry, I will knock kindly.
Alright, with a little knock. As the door kind of shakes a little on its hinges, being a little less well made. Do you hear within, enter?
I appreciate your time, sir. I was told you're the go-to guy, and he's gonna kind of say that in Thieves' Cant.
Okay. As you enter, the door kind of creaks open, and you see this mess of a shop, is it? It's hard to tell. There's things around, and he seems to be behind a counter like a shopkeeper, but the amount of mess and the stuff around here just doesn't feel shop-like. But he seems to be at this counter, and he's a half-elven man. He does keep himself clean, prim, and proper, despite the fact that the mess around him is... it's like this... what's the word? Juxtaposition between the two. His very neat persona, comparatively to what's going on, it makes him stand out like a sore thumb here. But he's sort of waving his hands over the page as letters are forming on the paper. He looks up at you as you speak in Thieves' Cant, and then motions with his fingers for you to enter. Like the little come in wave.
I will tip his hat and actually do like kind of a formal bow while walking in. He'll show him respect, because he's probably a guy I should know.
He kind of raises a bit of a brow to that, but as you enter, the door automatically seems to creak, slowly closed. Latches. You enter. And he responds in Thieves' Cant. How can I help you?
Well, I guess out of respect, what would work easier for you, the Thieves' Cant, or would you prefer just to talk normal?
Depends what you're here for, I think.
Something that probably needs Thieves' Cant, if I'm being honest, if the walls ever have ears.
It is unlikely anyone would hear our conversation, but we can never be too secure. Thieves' Cant it is.
I will tip his hat again, like, thank you. So, I don't really know how to say it, so to speak, so I'm just gonna come out and just hit you with it. I heard you're the go-to guy about forgery.
I have many sets of skills that I use in this city, but forgery is one of them.
And I heard you're the best. And I don't got a lot, but I need the best.
And what exactly do you need?
Need a Skynet officer's certification badge.
Oh, you're being serious.
I am.
That is no easy task that you request. Their badges are infused with a magical rune to ensure that they are recognizable.
I know. That's why I figured, like, you'd be the go-to guy. I mean, yeah, I know this is... I really don't want to do it the hard way. I think, honestly, like, this would be the best way, even if you could kind of get it close enough.
Well, what are you planning to use this for? If it's to fool the Sky Knights, then no. I would need to possess one of the runes in order to inscribe one. If it's to fool the local townsfolk, then certainly I could craft something that would fool most into believing you are who you are.
So, I understand what my next path might be. Well, I do appreciate your time. I don't want it for nothing, so I will give him like 20 gold.
He'll take it. Use Mage Hand to pick it up and puts it in his pocket, so it just looks cool that it's floating in the air to his pocket.
Oh, smart. I was like, now I know what I'm dealing with. At least I really appreciate the heads up. So, it's all ruined, huh?
They don't show it on the outside. The rune is on the side that attaches to their armor. It is so that they can distinguish it with their own, but keep it hidden from prying eyes.
Do you know what the rune looks like?
No, that is the issue. I do theorize a piece of it, but I haven't had a chance to study one myself to see what the other aspects of the rune is. The first part is a simple gravitational pull to keep the badge fastened to their armor. But I know there's more involved.
Would they be able to detect if a rune is just an image or if it's an actual rune?
I imagine they'd have ways to detect its truth. It's not something I've experimented with discovering, though. They are quite secure, and there's a reason they are the only ones with airships.
He nods slowly. Theory craft with me. I'm sure it'll at least, if anything, amuse you. He's gonna use the hat and shift and then make it look like a badge is hanging off by a rune. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, buyable?
So he'll conjure minor image of what the front of the badges would look like. It depends how high ranking you're wishing to go.
Inspections officer. I just want to get on board.
So he thinks for a moment and then shifts what the image looks like to a different badge. The specific symbol to signify the officer type you are requesting.
You know a lot. You've been around a minute.
I have.
I'm really grateful for your help.
It only takes a moment of keen observation to recognize what the badges look like. Besides, you paid me for the information. It's only my purpose then to give you your money's worth.
Well, if that was for the information, consider this a tip. I'm still grateful. He's gonna hand him 10 more gold.
He mage hands that back into his pocket too. If
Thank
only
you.
other thieves were so generous as you.
Well, let's just say I understand the worth of information. A lot of thieves are just dumb shits. They just think it's something that's bartered for and doesn't really care. I understand the value. I wish I had more to give you, honestly.
30 gold can go a long way in such a city. He nods his head to you.
I appreciate it. Al's gonna eye that rune and memorize that. So when he shifts the uniform,
Yeah, he'll let you memorize how it looks. Like, holds it up until you're satisfied. Do not recommend using this without any plans, though. And of course, if you get caught, and if I find... He nods. You would not want me as your enemy. And the image disappears.
Al smiles kind of like eerily, warmly, and goes, "Nah, I get you. I don't want you as an enemy."
Kind of eyes you cautiously.
I never saw you to begin with. You never saw me. Forget the face.
Seems I might not have much difficulties in that.
He smiles. Huh. You're keen. I don't really like that, but I do at the same time.
I'm used to your sort. They're actually more frequent in Ferak than you think.
I can imagine. I bet they make a lot of money.
And they don't all need to. I don't know if this is a particular secret that she is trying to hold, but I'll give you this piece for free. The priestess, the head priestess of the temple, is a changeling as well, Olivia. Sometimes she goes by Olive.
Al pauses. Oh, do speak. He's gonna give him the rest of his gold.
All the 80?
Yeah, I was like, oh, baby, you know exactly what to say to get me thinking and going. He's just handing the money.
What more would you like to know of her?
What's her weakness?
Weakness? I suppose anyone's weakness in this city. Love.
Her weakness is love.
You could argue it's her...
What would really drive her wild is a touch of chaos, right? That might really set her off.
He thinks about this for a bit before he responds. It depends on the type of chaos, I suppose. She... If you could define one by good and evil, you would say she is a good person. And chaos might just be amusing to her, considering her position and point of power. I've seen her bored frequently.
She's closer to God than she is to immortal. That's how that sounds.
What was that in the beginning? You were kind...
She's closer to a god than a mortal. That's how that sounds.
I wouldn't say that. She communes with the lovers frequently, but don't all the higher priests?
You know, out of humor's sake, what god do you follow? Or are you kind of not really in the market?
He smirks a little. I have bargained favors from Mantras from time to time. I wouldn't say I worship him, and fortunately, I think he knows what to do to bring me back to him. He kind of looks upset.
Al nods. You ever, give a little to Festia? He's gonna, like, give him some weed. It could be fun, if anything.
I will take it if you're offering, but no, I would use it as a bargaining chip or a payment of some sort, not for my own imbibement.
Al nods. Oh yeah, it ain't for everyone. By the way, let's just say I've been dealing with this Abyssria a little more every single day. Oh man, you would probably love her too.
He pauses, looking at you. Abysria has spoken to you.
I mean, yeah, kind of not like I had a choice in listening or not.
Physically or within your mind?
That's a really good question. I don't think ever physically. I think she's just kind of always done it to us mentally.
He seems to ponder this for a moment. And it's with more of your group, not just you.
No, Chaos seems to follow us pretty nicely. He just laughs a little uneasily.
Who is your group? Do you have a name for yourselves?
Wayward souls. You know what? We're the Wayward Sons. That's the name of our group.
Well, he's definitely going to insight check that, but...
Yeah, I'm just laughing to himself.
I guess make me a deception check.
My highest stat. Oh, only a 19.
Only. He just kind of eyes you for a moment before he's just... Interesting. From what I heard, she's been missing for 5 years. And yet randomly she'll appear to you.
I think she's more or less bored. I'm sure she appears to others too, just randomly. You know, at least Festia, I don't know. I haven't heard much from her, so. But I follow her. He just laughs and lights up.
Well, it isn't Festia's age. It would make sense if Abysria would prevent the gods from speaking to their followers. Not the first time that has happened.
I think she's just bored and just kind of tooling around different areas. We don't really hear from her often, but maybe you should give it a shot, seeing how I just talked to you. Maybe she'll actually listen.
He smirks. I am not interested in her style of chaos.
Her whimsy? Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm not a fan. But hey, thanks for the info. I'm sure it's not much, but that's literally all I got on me, and I'm grateful for the help.
I would say Olivia's other weakness would probably be unique souls. Perhaps in your... He nods. Perhaps as a changeling you might find her fancy and could distract her or bring her to you in that way. Or some of the more unique races or other things. If you think about it, she's daunted on all day. Either male or female generally dotes after her and follows her every whim. Those that give her a little more introspect tend to catch her interest.
Al slowly nods. Noted. Noted. Thank you.
If this leads to her death, I will regrettably be displeased.
Oh God, no. I'm a Festia follower. Do you think I want to kill the goddess and god of love's, like, fucking charming girl? Hell no. I just want to play a prank.
Abysria finds you interesting. He shrugs.
He shrugs back. He's like, I don't know, man. She's just kind of scary. She shows up and disappears. At least with, like, the whole talking. I think, honestly, she's probably bored.
Well, let us hope that boredom is satiated soon.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Hal turns and waves lazily. I appreciate your time.
One last question. How long do you and your friends plan to remain here?
That's a really good question. Probably 3 or 4 days.
Very well then. He just kind of gestures and the door will slowly creak open for you.
Al is like, if this was a movie, Al turns and walks outside while having a shark tooth grin.
As you fade into the shadows of the street.
Right? Like, yeah, 3 or 4 fucking hours, you fool, not days. I am gonna make a stop by that bar those guys told me about and just be a wallflower on the outside smoking and looking in the bar.
I assume you're looking for Sky Knight.
Yep, and I am looking for officers. Anyone who may have the badge, I'm gonna try to memorize their clothing.
You don't get anybody of super high rank in there. Looks like they're just kind of the soldier rank. You know, the basic soldier rank within this bar. There's
Of
only
course.
2 of them sort of hanging out by one of the tables.
I was kind of looking around like, of course they wouldn't be. Hey.
Eating, flirting with the barmaid. How long do you do this for?
Probably a half hour. Just to keep pace with time.
Okay. About on that half-hour mark. Roll me an insight check, actually.
Well,
On that half-hour mark, yeah, they don't seem to have changed much. They are getting buzzed, but they're not getting like super stoked drunk. And you have seen one flirt with the barmaid a bunch, but it doesn't seem like anything's going anywhere. So.
I was like, fuck it. My goddess, Festia. He's gonna kind of walk away from the bar and try to like call on her. Please tell me what an officer looks like.
You get an image of a random army officer.
Yeah. I love you. I want you to know that first and foremost.
You get an image of one of those hearts that explodes.
He's sending me fucking like what are they called?
Emojis.
Emoji. Like,
Yeah.
I love you so much. And Officer Sky Knight, if you don't mind, I love you.
Why didn't you say so? You Okay, you get an image of a man that's, very like stoic and stern in his Sky Knight uniform with the officer badge, and the thing is well, I don't know if you'd know this symbol. Roll me a history check. Let's see if you do.
Third being?
No, I don't think you would based off of... It's not like you dig into Sky Knight lore except for your recent obsession, so...
I mean, does it feel like it would be right, though, is the question?
Yes, he does look like a very important officer.
Hal's sitting there and he's like, oh, God, I can't believe I'm doubting you. I mean, hearts and loves. He like sends the heart emoji to her in his mind. It erupts into like a little drummer boy like firework.
You get like kiss emojis.
I was just sitting there like, I can't fuck this up. Aurelio actually asked for help. He's kind of sitting there pacing like, I don't want to do this, but like, he kind of walks like away from the crowds, kind of like on the docks of the port where he's alone, and he's like, look, I know you don't like me. I'm pretty sure I don't like you, but I want your boy toy to do good. You know, he's my friend. Come on, Abysria, show me what I'm looking for.
Asking Abysria to send an image.
He's like, you know what I plan to do is going to cause chaos.
This
I'll make a
will
deal with the
cost
devil.
you.
What's the cost?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Look, I want Aurelio to succeed, so sure, whatever.
So do I, love. Oh, it's so amusing talking to you. That's all you get, and then suddenly it feels like you got smacked in the head with an image of an officer that matches the particular badge you're looking for.
Yeah. Why do I feel so dirty?
Actually a woman, not a man.
Oh, okay, well. Time to practice my girl voice. It's not the best. God, I need a voice modulator so fucking badly.
Just have a higher
I'll-
inflection.
Right. I will shift into that.
Mm-hmm.
And the full image, he's going to shift his face into her image, try to adjust vocal cords to what he assumes she would sound like, going to change the garb into the exact, he's going to full garbadarb that.
With
Along with that bad.
with your disguised hat, you can definitely make your armor look like it, but obviously they don't have the magical effects that these armors have, so
That's okay.
And same with the badge, it's just for show. But actually, if anyone tried to remove it, they couldn't. It would go through the illusion.
That's okay. Oh, thank fuck. I have 2 4th level spells. I was like looking at the night, and he's like, well, judging by the diastolic pressure in the atmosphere and the wind shifting from a southwest to northeast motion, I can tell that it's getting close to time.
Yes, that's how you tell time at night in fantasy.
Yeah. Just making shit up. Like, yeah, that's right.
And what do you
He's
do?
like, all right, Al, you can do this. Well, fuck, I got an image, but I don't got a name. They'll have to refer to me as officer anyway. And you know what? It's fine. I'll make it work. I can do this. I have to kind of do this. Oh God, I didn't think this through enough, did I? He's kind of staring up at the airship. Okay. He's gonna message at Aurelio, or in the direction of the temple, which I'm guessing is kind of where Aurelio would be.
How far is the message, Cantrip?
I don't know.
100 feet.
I think the temple would be more than that.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck. Okay. Aurelio's counting on me. Gotta make this work.
As they're sitting there waiting for you to show up, you're just like...
Al's gonna he knows Al's gonna do his own thing. Al just said he's gonna make a distraction and he would know when the distraction was. Al's gonna look up at that airship and be like, at least I know I can get there. I'm gonna wait until no one's around me and dimension door.
I would say make a stealth check if you want to be unseen doing this.
Please, hentai gods. Oh, come on.
Alright. You think you're unseen? As you dimension door. But for what it's worth, it's probably going to take a while for anyone to care or do something about that, so...
That's good. That's all I need is time. All I need is time.
And where do you door?
The part of the ship where I don't think they're at. Looking up into the ship, I'm envisioning the engine bay. No. If I can see the back of the ship, how is the ship into me? Like, how do I see the ship?
You could position where you'd want to see it, so I would say if you wanted the back, the ass, or the head.
Yeah, no, Al's all about that ass. He's going to the ass of the ship, and he's gonna teleport pretty much kind of behind the bridge, because there's no reason for anyone to be behind there.
Okay.
You know what I mean, right? Like kind of the behind railing.
Not really. Trying to think of ships. They would have a similar style to regular sea ships. So the top of it would have, you know, the deck or whatever, and then there'd be those stairs that go up to the controls for the flight.
You know how, like, the bridge of the ship is usually in the ass?
Yeah.
So behind the bridge, there's usually a small walk-around area. And, like, the walk-around area is more or less kind of, like, to view behind you and nothing really else, because there's nothing really else behind the ass of the bridge.
Okay.
That's my goal, is to go behind that, because there should be no reason at dock for anyone to be on the ass side. You know what I mean?
The poop deck.
Yeah, which is comically in the front of the ship.
No. They're Sky Knights. They just poop outside. Let it fall on the civilian. No, I'm kidding.
They let it fly and let it rain on civilians.
Yep. Well, then they'll think it's birds, not them.
Right?
Flex would fit in perfect with the Sky Knights.
This is obviously not canon, but anyway. Alright, you teleport up there. I'm going to take a bit of a pause here and just double check with everyone else because it's been a while. if there's anything that you guys would be doing. You probably have gathered together. Aurelio, you would be seeing Iris and this Tabaxi guy, like...
I'd be very confused about them at first and, like, going in and not really sure. Unless Errol, like, introduces us, I'd, like, go up to him after a while and just be like, so do you think these customers are going to leave soon?
I feel like I would have, like, at least introduced them, like I did with Mimi, like, Iris, Aurelio, Iris, Elijah, Aurelio, Elijah.
And then Flex, and then Willow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Just this little, like, few minutes of introductions, and then Iris is just like...
It's like the... Good night, Greg. Good night, Sid. Good night, Greg. And it just, like, keeps going.
Have any of you heard from Al at all?
I have not.
I have not either.
I also haven't. Because we chat, we didn't actually talk in game.
Oh, don't worry.
I mean,
you'll know the distraction when you see it.
He didn't wait for the distraction, so...
Yeah, so I think if anything, I'm going to try and send Arabella in and just sit there and see how far I can get seeing through her eyes with 120 feet, just trying to, like, be super stealthy up high in the higher parts of the temple and just, like, flittering around to see if I can just get the lay of the land of what I'm looking at in there.
Sure. First give me a stealth check with Arabella, and then give me a perception check with Arabella.
I don't have a bat.
We're just gonna have to fix that, don't we?
Let's see.
That.
So it looks like a +2 for stealth. 6. Oh, sorry, 11.
11 for stealth, okay. So Arabella seems to at least enter, like, the main area at first, like through a window or some back area that you find a crack open to. She does not stay for very long before some random woman shrieks as she sees a bat in this place and starts making a fuss and getting people to come and try to get this bat removed. So do you have her come back, or do you have her try to flee and hide?
How much has she been able to see?
What was your
Or
perception?
have I been able to see through her eyes?
Your perception was a 6, was it?
No, 5.
Well, 5, okay.
Unless if I'm using, I'm not really sure how familiars work. Does it use her stats if I'm viewing through her eyes, or is it my stats?
Let's reread the skill, because I know in 5e it's the bat stats. But just in case they changed it for 2024, let's see. Hello. Ethically, additionally, actually, special senses it has. The way it's worded, I honestly feel like it's saying that you would be doing it, but you're gaining the senses that the familiar has.
Okay. So if anything, that'll just boost us up to a 7 if we keep that original 4. So it's better than a 5.
So, with a 7, you had found yourself, or Arabella, in a private room, and she saw a lot, but not the type of thing you want to see.
How about like a count of people? Like, was she able to get anything like that?
Yeah, definitely the 2 in this room, and then after the shriek and cover up and things like that, like 3 other guys are starting to like come up and try to shoo this bat out.
If anything, I'm just gonna tell her to just try and fly around like a confused animal, and just I'm like hitting all the corners, like up at the top of the ceiling, and so I'll like fly around a little bit like that, just out of reach, so I can just keep on like scoping out the area, but like also trying to dodge as best I can. I mean, I've got 1 HP. If I go down, I go down, but I'm gonna do what I can to try and get the lay of the land best I can.
All right, let's have Arabella roll some. We'll call it dex saves, as they're trying to at first capture Arabella and take her out.
17 for the first one. Do you want another one?
You know what? With the nat 1 that I just collectively rolled for the group, Arabella escapes them and manages to actually dodge out of their sight. They are hunting for her, but for now, anyway, she has freedom of movement.
Yeah, I want to just kind of keep on flying around. What's kind of like is there a way that I can get like a visual idea of what this temple looks like? I know I've been in there before, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Right now where Arabella went in, because I imagine, well, unless you tell me if you went through the front door with her. Did you do that, or did you go like some back entrance?
Front door, open window. I mean, it's a bat, so like just whatever way is easy enough for her to fly just into.
Probably an open window that was kind of on the side. This temple is large, so it does have multiple stories to it as well. And one of the second story windows were open where this was happening, and you slid in and realized why it was busy. But as Arabella kind of came out, like she was in a hallway at first and then had to dodge all the people chasing her, and I would say she's probably hidden up how far she got. Oh, with their nat 1 for 17, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 17.
With that, I will give you the choice if you wanted her to have escaped them by going up a floor or down a floor. Since you're on the 2nd floor, you can go up to the 3rd or down to the main floor.
When I was in here last time, do I remember going up to the 2nd level, or do I remember going down to the basement?
You stayed on the 1st floor, actually.
I stayed on the 1st floor? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
when you enter the temple at first, there's obviously all the like cushions and places to sit to worship. The statues and the incense and paraphernalia to the lovers, but there are hallways in different areas from there. Olivia had taken you down a hallway to one of the more private cushioned rooms on the 1st floor.
And then this 2nd floor seems like it's maybe a little bit more like one-on-one or group rooms.
More one-on-one, also a mix of other bedrooms, it looks like, places that there are some priestesses and the like that are just sleeping here, because it's just their room, you know?
I'm gonna say up 1 level then.
Okay. So as you go up in this area where Arabella's hidden again, and kind of up in the rafters of this area, this one's a much larger open space, clearly made for like more intense and larger ceremonies. There are those, I think they're called sconces, or the incense, like the big incense burners that hang from the ceiling. They have like a ton of those in this room. Right now the floor is barren, but you see along the sides are stacked large cushions and the like that they can pull out for sitting or whatever purposes they need here. And then there is one dais altar area where they can do their preaching or whatever. And it is a large sort of like marble crafted table desk thing altar.
Do I don't see any like sort of mirror yet though?
Not yet, no. There is another floor up though. I would like another stealth check from Arabella.
Alright. 14.
Okay. Okay. As these guys are trying to hunt her down, a couple of them came up and are looking around in this room to see if they can see her up in the rafters, but they do not. She remains in the shadows.
Right. Yeah, I think, just try and go up one more level.
All right. These staircases wind up in a particular fashion, and when you get up them, there is a single door here. No hallway or anything, just a single door. That is
I would
closed.
assume closed.
Yes.
Windows, no.
Nope, no windows.
All right. So I am going to use a magic action to dismiss her into a pocket dimension, and then have her reappear within 30 feet of me. So just right next to me.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Not bad, right? No, I like that. And I'll just say, well, I couldn't really find anything in there. Errol, you said that you aren't really a temple person and you haven't gone in there before. Either of you, you're from Ferak. Either of you been into the temple and know where this mirror might be? And I look at Elijah and Iris.
She's like, well, I mean, I just kind of went in and asked, and they let me see the mirror.
So they brought it down to you?
She nods.
So they brought it down from the stairs? It wasn't in, like, the central cathedral area?
I mean, I didn't see where they got it, but yeah, they went up the stairs and then brought it down for me to see. They did bring me up to the ceremony room, though, just to make sure I wasn't, around a bunch of people to see it. But it was up the stairs from there.
Are we thinking of this as... Are we making this harder than it needs to be? Should we just have one of us try and go in and grab it and then just fucking run out of there?
I'd like, Aurelio and Errol to roll a history as well.
$17?
1 second. You said a history?
Yeah. Damn, Errol. You and your history.
26.
So both of you would know this. Something that occurs to you too, I don't know if this is something you want to utilize, but Olivia did flirt with Errol and offer him to see the temple's archives, which Arabella hasn't found, just so you know. So there is that avenue too, if you wanted to use that.
It's not a bad route to go down, potentially, if you're up
That
for
is
it.
true. We could do that.
And then when you get the mirror, just wait for Al's distraction and then bail.
Yeah.
And I flick him the ring
Probably
of
do that.
invisibility.
Ooh. Do I have to attune to this?
That's a good question. Ring is... Taking a minute to load. Yes, you do have to attune to it. Oh, ironically, I imagine Aurelio probably did during your time getting food and summoning Arabella. So if you want to take that hour to have Errol attuned to it instead, but
No, I would say I would probably know that at this point then, and I probably wouldn't have done that.
yeah.
I do have an idea though. Can you have your bat follow me and like have it on my shoulder?
Sure.
I have a plan. Do you think your bat can carry a ring?
I potentially, but I will warn you. Arabella isn't very strong, and literally a fucking gust of wind can kill her.
Oh. Hey. Okay. Maybe better idea. Can you turn into a bird that can carry a ring?
Unfortunately, I can't yet, but I know Willow can.
Willow nods. I can.
Perfect. Okay.
He explodes
Maybe
out of
we
the
can do
pocket
this.
into a dove, a white dove, and lands on Errol's shoulder.
Once I have the mirror and we see Al's distraction, I'll go into my ring because I can bring the mirror in. And so all we have to do is carry the ring out. And that's where you come in, Willow. You will fly out of the building with the ring in your talon.
Okay, I can do it.
It'll be a great escape.
The best heist.
I think this will work, fellas.
I suppose I can just go along in the shadows and I just slip the invisibility ring on and just disappear.
One ring that, other ring.
That's how I was hoping the ring worked.
Yeah, Aurelio disappears, and do you wait
And
for
I
the
might have to actually
distraction, or do you wait real quick? Do you wait for the distraction, or do you just go in to try to start this now?
Start now.
Okay.
Yes, start now. And then once the distraction happens, then we'll make the escape.
Okay. But it sounds like you were saying you might have to call it.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired.
Okay. We can put this heist on hold then and continue it next week.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Oh, fun stuff ahead. Oh, any favorite moments, highlights, lowlights? idle ideas?
I would say the conversation with Errol and his sister literally had me and Jay just fucking cracking up, just going back and forth in our chat together.
We already know the title for the episode. A pussy goes after a pigeon. A tale as old as time. By the way, Maddie,
Yeah.
she is Pigeon 2.0. She is also Pigeon.
Pigeon 2.
Pigeon, Pigeon.
2.
pigeonette.
Yeah, Pigeonette. Pigeonette. Get that. That was a good episode. I liked it.
Yeah, that was
I had a
fun.
lot of fun.
That was a good amount
Yeah,
of
this is a
roleplay.
great
I
one.
loved it.
I like
That's
how
why I don't.
Errol tried to act tough with the wing, like going up, and he's like, "Fuck, this isn't me. Shit, I'm sorry."
Well, you gotta figure. I mean, dude, you're literally owning up and manning up to stealing what he wanted to steal. I mean, you're the one going in.
True.
I also just kind of love this, like, twisting of Errol. Like, when Errol first came, he was so, like, timid about this chaos that's happening, and I love this slow corruption to him, like, yeah, okay, I'll steal the mirror that finds people's soulmates. Why not?
Right?
Sounds like a blast.
I will.
It was hilarious.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So good.
I was just gonna say, if any of you desire to look within the mirror, think about what you might see, or let me know if you want me to tell you what you might see.
I know Al would totally do it.
I actually had an idea on that where maybe a few months ago Aurelio would have looked in and seen his wife, but he might have a new person in there now.
Ooh. That is.
I think it would be
that is
hilarious.
interesting.
I want to
Is
see
if-
Pigeon.
That I think it should be the girl from the cruise ship. And I looked in the mirror. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, you know what would happen, right? Al would make that happen. Al would be like, no, we stop all our revenge. Let's get Pigeon hooked up, and then we do revenge.
The side quest for
I think-
Errol's heart.
Yeah, no, Al would
Literally.
totally do that, Lord.
So
I think
there
it'd be
are.
hilarious if Al looked. It was a shapeshifter. Like the face kept changing, so he just never knows who it is.
No, you know who it is? It's
That'd be
actually the
fucked up.
priestess. That would be funny as fuck. It's the priestess.
Well, I was thinking about this like before, because I obviously had this mirror in mind beforehand, and the one for I had a few ideas for Errol specifically because Olivia flirted with him, so I think it'd be pretty funny if the Priestess of Love was his truce mate. But also the chick on the ship, who seems to share his interests a little more, so I feel like that might be more inclined. But I also thought of a third option, and in my head I had this like owlin woman, like Indiana Jones style temple diving too, just like he does.
Has like the same hat on and
Yeah.
everything as Indiana
He's
Jones.
like, you gotta go
I'm
to
just like,
every
oh
temple,
my
guys.
god.
You might be
You
able
didn't
to
forget about one just amazing option in Anastasia.
That's Aurelio. He's like, oh my god. Trying to transform her back.
Errol looks in the mirror and sees a kangaroo rat for some reason.
I immediately just understand. It's like, oh no. I think my favorite part was
Go ahead.
when I was like, yeah, we're just gonna steal a mirror of the Leprechauns. Like under my breath,
man.
like I hoping not. She didn't hear that.
Oh man, me and Canyon were just like, this motherfucker's selling us downstream.
I think it would be really funny though if Abysria was in the mirror for Aurelio though now.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny. Especially Abysria, the way she is. It's like,
Wouldn't it though? Like it just seems like so like not likely but likely at the same time, just a little bit, you know?
oh, I got an idea for that too. Okay, think about that, Canyon. If you would prefer that shift, like if it's gonna be Abysria, I'm all for it. Or if you want it to still be your wife or whatever, you know, like really think about that character dynamic you want, what road you want to go down with him.
And I guess for him, it's going to be that question: is does he turn towards his future or does he dwell on his past? Is really that internal character development that I've been debating right now.
Yeah.
Cherokee wants to say hi to you.
1 second, guys. Sorry.
And if you send it to her over me, then you wouldn't be able to hear what she said.
Okay, Sarah is away from the game for a moment.
There you go. Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, Matt, it was really funny because we were
Hi,
joking about your
Cherokee.
sister.
They were insisting on saying hi to you.
Okay, that's adorable.
Did you try to sign my paper?
I don't know.
You are very welcome. I'm glad to help.
Work with it. It's so soft.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Alright, I'm gonna pull you girls away from
I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie. Tabaxi, last creature I thought I was gonna see.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm back. And yes, I had planned to have your sister be caught with this Tabaxi guy, and I was waiting for that for fucking... How long have we been playing this? I think I thought of it before you guys left for Rock the first time, and I was hoping you would go say goodbye to her, and you didn't, and I'm like, oh.
Well, you gotta... I think... What was I gonna say? I don't think the plan was originally to go for that long, and then it just turned into that.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine he's not usually gone this long. But,
No.
she got lonely and scared, so she checked the mirror.
Better than what
That's
me and Al thought
hilarious.
she was doing. Me and Al thought she was maybe doing something else for money.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Because we're in the Rock, and it's, you know, you guys were poor and you left her on her own.
No,
So
based
yeah,
off
me and Al's
of...
like went in a different direction. We're like, I think we were like saying, well, do you think that she's like working right now, or is this her lover?
Just based off of things Matt mentioned in their background, I feel like he's definitely been at least providing enough to prevent that path.
But we've been gone for how long? Like that boat trip down here was like a month at least, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And then journeying across the desert was, you said, longer. So been a little while, buddy.
Who knows what she had to do, how she met him, really. Can you really suck a pigeon off? She's learned that lesson.
Now the question is, what does a tabaxi dick look like, right?
Oh, God.
Well, just don't think about a sandpaper tongue either.
Nope. or like a cat defeathering a bird.
I think of like Friends when Ross catches Chandler and Monica. That's my sister.
Yeah. That was one of the best episodes.
Oh, this was a fun one tonight, though, guys. This was a really good one. I liked a lot of different aspects of tonight. I liked that being able to get that little bit of closure with both Thandril and Meldor too, and seeing what might come later with that. And then I don't know. All across the board, it was a fun one. Al finally getting to do some of his airship antics.
Yeah. We'll see how
His
that.
obsession with this airship is going to be the death of us.
Him, at least.
Well, his
Yeah.
distraction might be his corpse falling from the airship.
I think so.
Honestly, my distraction is gonna be half the city fucking exploding. And then probably my corpse hitting the ground. Like, I rolled a fucking 20. I was like, how bad does Al want to prove to Aurelio he's there for him? A 20. Okay.
I guess this is it.
I was like, I will be a distraction. I will be a fucking nuisance.
Oh, we'll see
This
what.
went from you dancing in the main temple and distracting people, like calling their attention there, to like 0 to 100 so fucking fast, and I love it.
Yeah, we'll see how Abyssria leaves us all too after she made your deal.
Right. Yeah, Al doesn't like that he made a deal with the devil, but like, it was for Aurelio. Like, yeah, fuck it. Gotta show the good faith.
I love this concept too. Like, Abyssria has been missing for these 5 years, and then like you just tell this random mage, "Oh yeah, she's talking to us." He's like, "How long are you in town? Do I need to fucking leave?" Like.
I told him 4 days. He didn't realize that it was literally 4 hours.
Yeah, well, that's more to his benefit, to be honest.
He's gonna see all the explosions and be like, "Oh my god."
Hey, this fucking guy.
But that's why I took the face of a no-name as I was walking around.
That's great. Yeah, I imagine a place like Ferak would be a really good nesting ground for changelings to...
Right?
I mean, it literally, the whole point is to be different personas of passion and things like that. They can easily get away with being
Just
what they need to
thriving
be.
there.
Yeah, and the city, like the citizens wouldn't... I mean, half of them are the citizens, so... But the regular citizens would probably just find this like an entertaining thing that happens here in Ferak. Plus, they put on the best plays.
Honestly, yeah. Like, it's a 3-4 person production, and you think they had a cast of 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this will be funny. This is probably going to be our best episode, fellas.
No, and I love how we've got like the split party right now too, because that never goes badly.
No, never. It always works out.
Good thing I could disappear into a crowd and have an idea of where you guys are.
Especially a flying Mimi. Be pretty obvious.
I love how like Errol all of a sudden like it kind of clicked on him. He's like, I shred. He's like, I should do this for a living.
Just
Oh, Errol is all corrupt and as fuck.
Oh, and we're getting Willow there too.
oh yeah. Yeah, it's like we'll just kill
Willow
people.
was just like, yeah, I'll help you steal this shit.
We're killing
Lord.
people? Yeah, let's do it.
Well, look at his role models.
I'm so proud.
Al has the pride boner. Like, good job, little dude. You killed with purpose.
I mean, to be honest, if Abyssria didn't have some sort of deep secret plan that she was doing, she'd probably talk to you guys anyway. You are a chaos group, that's for sure.
Yeah, just a little bit. A bit. Al's lightning rod antics.
That was funny, man. I was cracking up at that. I am Hermes, the bird that eats his wings.
I'm like teaching Willow it's okay to kill your friends so long as you got enough spells to bring him back.
Right?
Yeah. His mom's like rolling in the grave, like, oh god, my poor son.
When we finally get to that Gaia tree, I'm sure she'll have a thing or two to say.
More than one or two. Yeah, we'll have to see if you can find one.
Ooh, that actually just brought up another idea for me too. For who I might see in the lover's mirror.
Well, you'll have to message me some of your ideas and let me know which way you want to go. And same with you, Matt. If there's a preference on who you see in the mirror, let me know.
Okay. All right, I'm probably headed out.
Alrighty.
All right, you guys take care. I had a blast.
Have a good night.
You too.
Everybody.
See ya.